Well, my mufflers came in the mail. These are the auger style mufflers, and I didn't realize how simple they actually are. They're just a washer that they cut, and then they bend it like an auger, and they put a piece of regular steel tubing right through the middle and weld it up. I mean, the sheet metal is nothing special. It's just 16 gauge, and that's just, you know, thin wall tubing, steel tubing. Of course, you could probably buy that at a hardware store. And anyways, so, and the other, what I was going to do was build a sleeve on the outside to hold these together so I could take it apart. And what I did was I ended up taking the auger, chapping it in there with a hammer, and it was out about this far. And then for the reducer, I ended up welding the reducer to the pipe. And so if I want to pull off the lake pipe, I just pull it right off the header, and this will come with it. What I did was I put a sleeve on the inside of here that was stuck out a little bit, and was half in here and half out here. And then when it was inside here, it was also inside there. So I just slid it in. That gave me a backing, and then I just welded it all the way around. Okay, I'm starting to put the auger muffler into the driver's side lake pipe. I don't have the tripod here, so I can't hammer it in. You don't really pound it, but you tap it in because it's a tight fit. And then I'll tap it in, same amount that I did on the other side. Then you tack weld these pieces here to down inside the lake, and that'll keep it from sliding around and moving later on. All right, let me tap it in, and we'll be right back. Okay, back again. Now this, here's the reducer, and it's welded onto the other lake pipe. And I don't know if you can really see in there, but you can see the muffler. So that's going to fit in there. And then that pipe, that's the passenger side, and that'll hang off. I can turn it around so it'll be more like the way it's going to be on the car here. Okay. And then I made a bracket out of some 1/4-inch round rod. The first one I made was out of angle iron. I cut it and bent it. But the angle iron, it made it look cheap and chintzy. So I said, you know what, this will be a little bit better looking. So this part here, first I made a template with a pipe on the car. I made a cardboard template that was shaped like a Z. It came off the frame here, and then it came down on an angle, and then it went over. Wait, let me set it down here, it'll be easier. It came off the frame. I had a piece of cardboard cut like that, and I drew on a piece of cardboard with the pipe in place. Okay, you know, the pipe would be down here, and I said, okay, there's the frame. I drew a line. Well, anyways, so I made a template, and then I made the angle iron, and then I decided, no, I want the round stock. So this is just 1/4-inch round stock. Up here, I put a little piece that's going to bolt to the frame. This is going to come down, and I stuck a 5/16 bolt through here because I figured just to hold up the end of the pipe, 5/16 would be plenty. And I just wrapped it around, I heated it, bent it around, then bent it up, and then bent it over, and blah blah blah. So what's going to happen, what's going to look like is that here's my pipe, and then this is going to come down off the frame like that. And then I'm going to weld a little tab on here on the back side. You won't see it, and it'll bolt to this side of the bracket. So it's basically going to look like that. This part up here being bolted to the frame, and that's what's going to support the back part of my lake pipe. And that's pretty much what I'm doing now. All right, I got the little bracket, the tab, welded on the back side of the lake pipe. You see, it's just a little piece of flat stock. Drilled a hole, and I put a stainless bolt through it. welded the head of the bolt to the pipe, and then I did a bead across the bottom to hold it in place. Now this, I gotta get over here. Okay, back again. Now here's the pipe, and there's the bracket. All right. Now this pipe here, slide down there, slide onto the header. Slide onto the header there, and then at this end, and we can see it. Let me see if we can focus in on it. You see, there's the bracket, and that stainless bolt comes right through there. Now just put a washer and a lock washer, and that'll hold it in place. I'll step back and see what it looks like. And it'll kind of look like that. Now the bracket, you can see the bracket, but the bracket's going to be painted black, so it won't really stand out too bad. But I think it looks better than a piece of angle iron just sitting there. You know, angle iron's a little bit too crude. So not too shabby. Probably, I don't know, I just may paint that whole pipe. I'm not sure. Right here, that's where the steel reducer ends. So I can't leave that uncovered. That'll rust. But this won't. So maybe what I'll do is I'll paint the black down and then tape it off. So the black only goes so far and the rest is stainless. I'll just leave it like that. It's not chrome, but hey, won't rust. And it's free. Yeah, alright, so I think I'll just start making the other side. I like how that looks. And I really like how I've got that down slope, that rake on the body. I like that. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I got to put in some, maybe some shocks with springs. Even though I got leaf springs on the bottom, just something to hold the body up and off the leaf springs. Maybe sort of air shocks, you know, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I can get the rear springs recurved. There's a spring shop I think nearby, that at least there used to be. I could look them up and see if they're there and have them recurved. Then I wouldn't have to do anything. I'd just bolt the springs right back on and it would still have that rake. Not bad. Not bad at all.